watching that versus two New York guys, man. Both of them go to for features. They give you bars. They kill the mixtape scene. New York stalwarts, Jada and Fab. Seen the verses? You all seen it? We all seen it? We all on the same page? Okay, making sure. Hey, man, I need to hear some opinions. Let me go to Scruff, man. What you think? Fab or Jada?
Hey, honestly, this was the best versus matchup that we have had so far. So I was definitely loving it, and I gotta give the edge to Jada, man. Jada came strong with the first 10. This was like truly a chess match, if any chess match of tacticians and lyricists. Fab came weak in the first 10. Jada hit him strong in the first 10, and then Fab tried to do what he do. He had his things going. It was great on both sides, but give me Jada. I had it probably about 12-8. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Hold up. I'm going to stay with you real quick. Who did you think was going to win?
Who did I think was going to win? Honestly, I love Jada, but like I thought Fab was going to get. I thought Fab was going to probably pull it out. I wasn't sure. I was favoring Jada, but I was surprised that so many people was riding the Jada wave the way that everybody else was. I was fucking with it though.
What about you, Rome? I know you anticipated that matchup. You know what I'm saying? You're a big fan of both of those guys.
Hey, man, so I got to keep it all the way 100 right here, man. All right, so like you'll see like my Twitter handle, my Instagram handle, all that is Young Rome 22. So what that comes from is I'm a huge Fabolous fan. As truth be told, I've been a fan since I was young.
Nice.
He had a clothing line, Rich Young, right? So my handles used to be Rich Young Rome. Anybody that knows me that's watching this will attest to this. So I dropped the Rich part off of it and always kept the Young Rome on it. So whole time, man, I was definitely rooting for Fab in this one. But I'm gonna keep it objective. I'm gonna keep it real, man. I gotta give the battle to Jada. But I gotta say Fab is a much more well-rounded rapper all around. I think if he would have stayed in his lane a little bit more, if you notice when he was the one, when it switched to him leading the songs first, that's when he started to make that big comeback and it got a little bit more even. Really what I think it was the energy that Jada was bringing. I mean, like, it's been a while since I've been as lit as Jada, man. Like I'm trying to be Jada drunk all summer, like the hashtags, bro. But I got to give the battle to Jada, man, and I just got to be honest about it. I'm a huge Fab fan, but yeah, Jada definitely got that W.
Okay. So that's two for Jada. I'm gonna go ahead and add my third for Jada before we swing it to Bryce. I'm trying to feel as good as Jada, so I bring out the big cup. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's gonna do it, but that was saucy up there. But Bryce, what you think, man? I saw the face when he said Fab was when he
man, I think
take it away.
Yeah, I think y'all know what I thought about it, because we talked about this a little bit before the battle, and I had Jada winning it before it started. And I'm gonna tell y'all why just a little bit, right? Because Fab, I'm gonna give Fab credit. Fab is a true gamer because he was in a tough position in this battle, because it's like he didn't have too many lanes. He didn't have too many plays he really could have played and to get the victory. Now, the one play everybody wishes he would have done is just play all his chick songs, right? But if you gonna play 20 straight chick songs versus Jada, you really about to get smoked, because Jada got nothing but hardcore bars, just hitting your chest every line, right? Now, I think what really gave Jada the edge is, I think when you look back at the battle, he had 3 songs or 3, I guess two weren't songs, but 2 of them he wrote. But he had 3 tracks that Fab just couldn't touch, in my opinion. That was the 2 that he wrote for Diddy. You talking about classic, timeless, all time hip hop stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Like, I mean, it's just it was almost unfair. It was almost unfair.
It was.
And then his last track, what he hit is the last one.
We gonna make it.
We gonna make it. That's the other one, in my opinion, that is just like, it's tough for Fab to play. What Fab gonna throw against We Gonna Make It? And you gonna tell me it's a better song? We Gonna Make It is like, that's a rapper singing, a hardcore rapper singing melodies where it's like, but it make you bop and make you feel. And it was tough for Fab, you know what I'm saying? Now, he could have went the route, played 20 straight feature hits, where it's mostly, that chick talk, that slick talk. But he went the route of a real gamer. He tried to play some of his hard stuff, and that's why I really rock with Fab. You know what I'm saying? I don't think really, it's hard for me to say Jada won, because I don't think Fab played necessarily to win. You know what I'm saying? But if you're talking about who's the better rapper, Yeah, if you talking about who the better rapper, Jada said it best himself when he said top 5 dead or alive, and that's just off one LP. I'm not saying Jada's top 5. What I'm saying is he's in the conversation, bro. And to
Right,
me,
right.
Fab's not in the conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's
And
how.
Right, when I say better rapper, I mean like better artist, better all around. If you're talking MC just bar for bar, I'll give it to Jada. And that's more that like I was even about to say Jada's built more for the verses type, especially based off how you just broke it down. You know what I'm saying? But if you're looking for like overall artistry for everybody, for like all inclusiveness and stuff like that, you would definitely go to Fab. But I mean, let's be honest, man. This was a setup, bro. Fab had no real chance. Like you're right. Fab's a gamer and he tried to play his street shit, but his street shit just doesn't compare to Jada, bro. Jada's a street legend. Like this was set up for Jada to slam dunk it, and he did.
One of Fab's best 3 songs actually had Jada on it, dog. Like I was bumping that joint earlier. I'm just like, man, this joint really Jada.
I mean, Jada even said if you
songs as a feature, but nah, Fab could have played it differently. There was a couple songs he could have. If you was trying to hit him hard early, all right. If I'm Fab, I'm coming with throw it in the bag remix with Drake.
That's what I'm saying. Like
that would have been a jam. I mean, that's a chick song, but that's a jam.
Jada didn't even play wide. Jada didn't even play wide, bro. He didn't even hit him with wide.
Yeah, I was waiting for wide, man. That's what I was waiting for.
After the battle, their DJs ran off about 5 or 6, 7 straight hits from each group. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I noticed, I felt like Fab is probably a top artist of his generation, right? And he had a hot run where he was on every feature, every chick joint. That to me, his albums always lukewarm. He can't pick a beat, but he kills every feature. He has classic mixtapes. But Jada, like you said, is a living legend. Jada is one of those names you can talk about, top 5, top 10, and Fab was a little out of his league. I mean, just overall. If you're talking about just the charts, yeah, I mean, Fab has charted way more times than Jada, but Jada had features too. But Jada just got some of them banned from TV. He had Victory, All About the Benjamins. He had songs that if you don't know at least the beat, you don't know hip hop. So I feel like Jada won just off of the overall package, man. And he had more energy than Fab. Fab DJ was. What was the DJ doing?
Fab DJ
was man. Bro. He was
the DJ lost it for him, bro.
The DJ I ain't trying to play that right now. I was like, bro, if you don't play that joint, and it was a jam, bro. Like, y'all not gonna play Breathe? Like, come on, dog. Like, he said, I ain't trying to play that right now. Like, what?
Yeah, man. Fab
had a tracks he laid.
That was out there with, catching plays from the coach, like a DJ's the coach, he was the quarterback, man. Jada was talking on Fab songs. Jada cut off Fab songs to tell stories. He said, "I'm married today."
When Fab tried to hit him with "So Into You," Jada was like, "Oh, this is my favorite jump." Hold up. He paused the whole jump, bro. Like,
I think that kind of reflected the dynamic between the two of them. Like, you know,
Elder Statesman.
Fab looking at it just like we are. You know, Jada's the big homie, like to Fab. You know, although Fab he been in the game for a minute. Jada was rapping for Biggie, you know, rapping with Biggie, I should say. You know what I'm saying? Writing for Puff. Like, he come from that generation right before Fab. So Fab even looking at him like the big homie. It's like your big homie snapping, telling you to stop the music. It just is what it is, because that's the position in each other's lives. And I think that's one of the best things about that battle. You know what I'm saying? And you saw that in the battle with Beanie Man too. Like, when you get two guys that, you know, they got love for each other, you know what I'm saying? And it's all positivity in the room, no matter how it ends up. It might be funny, it might get crazy, but it's positivity. You can't beat that, man. You can't beat that. That's a classic moment, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Hey, but we all agree though, this was hands down the best battle, right?
No.
I like the T-Pain Lil Jon was classic too.
T-Pain Lil Jon was up there.
I don't know, man.
For the rapper, for the spitters, dog, this was a battle. This was a battle.
It was a battle, bro. You seen the Neo? You see the Neo joint?
Neo and
That's
Johnson.
Cool and shit, but I'm talking about for the rappers, for the spitters. This was Jada versus, I don't know, bro. I'm from Jersey, bro. I'm from Tri-State, Northeast, bro. Jada and Fab that's my guys, bro. Besides like Hov, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my guys. Like, this is like top 5 on my list. Everything that I grew up on. So like Jada versus Fab to me is like like the Knicks and the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Like it's as good as it gets. You know what I'm saying? Like Celtics, Lakers, I should say, not the Knicks. The Knicks is trash. Yeah.
Hey, all right, but before we get off this though, who should be the next battle, man? Who y'all want to see next?
Man,
I've said
it's only.
Oh yeah, bro.
I feel like it's only one, man, that I really, really want to see, and that's. I want to find out who the real trap god is, man. You know, who's the king of the trap? Is it T.I.? Is it Jeezy? Or is it my guy Gucci? Honestly, we might need to have the first three screen battle, man. We need 3 screens, and we need Gucci versus T.I. versus Jeezy. Because I want to see them guys, man. Honestly,
ain't gonna be no positivity with that one,
man. Hey, that might be the one we need. That might be the one we need.
You know what? We honestly they need. It's not the next battle, but they need to work themselves up to like some Jay-Z, Nas level stuff. You feel me? Like then
that ain't happening. You know that ain't happening. That ain't happening,
then
bro.
You got my attention. We're working our way up there, though. Jada and Fab is some real legends, dog.
I mean, I personally, like outside of the trap stuff, I personally like to see a Wiz Khalifa versus like a J. Cole. Because I think Wiz might upset J. Cole, man. I think
it's a weird matchup, though.
I mean, they both from that same era. Wiz, J. Cole, Kendrick, Wale, but I think Wiz
Kendrick versus J. Cole would be a good matchup. I feel like they've been doing more old heads. If they did something of a little bit of a fresher outlook generation, the J. Cole Kendrick would be a good choice.
I don't know, man. I mean, of course, that's the obvious one. I want to see some fireworks, man, because those guys are really friendly with each other. I want to see somebody like a Wiz that has record after record after record, but you don't hear about him as much. You know what I'm saying? You hear him on the radio, but you don't really hear about him in the rap circles when you talk about him. But I've been following the guy since Prince of City too. I think he could really sneak up on a J. Cole and shock some of these J. Cole fans.
Oh yeah, especially when you talking 20 tracks.
Once you upset
20 tracks.
Yeah, once you start talking 20 tracks, man, Wiz got 20 tracks that can bang with anybody. I'm talking about just Flight School and Cushion OJ alone. He got 20 tracks that you can bang with anybody from that era. I'm gonna be like, it's gonna be tough for me to decide. If they do start going young though, and they start with J. Cole, I feel like you got to go J. Cole versus Kendrick, because to me that would just be like, I feel like that's always the argument when I talk to people. Everybody's opinion comes down to either J. Cole, Kendrick, J. Cole, Kendrick. Honestly, if they're not in your top 5, like doing it right now, I'm not talking about the old heads, but doing it right now, if you don't got them 2 up high in your top, like I don't know, I question how you even listening, how you really even listening. Them guys got to be somewhere in that 10, that 5 or that 10, in my opinion.
You're right.
Hey, Cole, not my top 5 for the young rappers.
Cole is in there.
I gotta hear the album.
Cole was
not a mixtape, not a compilation, not a feature. I gotta hear a classic album. Kendrick has one, maybe 2. I gotta hear a classic Cole album for me to start talking about him a little more positive.
I feel you. Cole, you know what? Here's how I judge it. Man. I was just talking to somebody about this too, yo. It's crazy. I judge rappers like this, man. There's 3 categories you have to meet, right? First is flow. Everybody know what flow is. It's, you know, how are you creating a beat with your own words, with your own melodies on the beat? Can you do that? Second, I look at rhyming. You got to be able to put words together. You got to be able to rhyme words together, make words that might not really supposed to rhyme. You got to be able to do that. If you can't, you're not up there for me. And third is content. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? What is the message? Does it have a message? Is there anything to it? Now, when I weigh those 3, right, I don't think Cole is 100 in any of those 3 categories. But to me, and this is the same how I look at his albums, he's like a 90 or maybe like an 88, 89 in all 3. Where like Kendrick to me has like 100 in one of the categories, maybe like a 78 in the other, and everybody else kind of varies around that. You know, maybe it's closer for Kendrick. It might be like 100 and then like 285s. But Cole is just so well-rounded as a rapper to me. Like, you know, he checks all the boxes to me.
The thing about Cole is I don't think he would do well in the versus format. I like J. Cole, but I'll be honest with it. I love J. Cole, but I go through moments with him. Like I'll be in a Cole mood, then I'll be not in a Cole mood for a long time. So like it happens. And same thing with Kendrick too. So the thing about Cole is if he going against somebody like Wiz Khalifa, who got just kind of like fair weather stuff that can kind of play in all different weathers, all different kind of vibes, you know, he might have a hard time.